Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it from the gun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cruz. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Dances away. Unleashes one. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Working on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
From the gun, the ground game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. to the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Goes to the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed too.
Simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
Check. Easy.
Running back goes in motion. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, NC State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go with a direct snap. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
7, NC State 0.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. and the offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Ready, set.
Offense gets set for second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Thompson. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Let's go. Basic.
Here's the handoff. Pulls his way forward. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Brings up third down.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Easy.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's off to headed to the end zone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Temple. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Getting some heat. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Floating away. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the... NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got him wide open. Afterburner's coming. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Coming after him. And as he throws, it falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense looks as if it's coming. They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Florida State. Number 6. Hauls it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A run for the quarterback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Check, check. Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chubb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He uncorks one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cruz. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. To the air on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this team.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what's...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, no! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
NC State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has...
He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
21.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. NC State going up tempo. He'll take it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get him on the ground. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.